Hey guys, name's Fen playing 7 Shades of Mercury. Let's get to the classroom and start learning some mathematics. Or as they say in not America, maths. Yeah. Well, it looks like there's a guy who comes in here, so I wouldn't want to get on his dander was gruff. Would I? Yeah, they repeat some of these lines from the original game with different voice actor. That's pretty neat. Yeah, it is pretty neat, but I don't know where this guy is. I'm kind of like reluctant to go to this door because he's just like opening up the door.
Who's there? What's that?
See? Crap. Anything fully dark? Not really.
Don't worry, I'll find you.
Never mind. I will take this guy instead. Oh, and there's the guy I might want. Quickly.
What's that?
It's marble. It's well, never mind. I'm a total chicken, running around on marble like I have no head. What's this? You guys saw that. Never seen that bug. Oh, it's a purse. It's a purse. Or if you're being super bro-ish, a man purse. But I wouldn't be super bro-ish because, goddamn, I'm nobody's bro, man. Not even my brother. Whoa, that sounded bad. That was supposed to be a joke. I didn't mean to disown anybody. Yeah. Whatever. This guy walks on marble. Okay, maybe I should...
Huh?
Whoa.
And the word went before him.
Yeah, okay, now that I'm done that, I can properly start babbling and talking and making all kinds of humor and stuff. So, I was going to mention something. Oh yeah, apparently somebody said to me that in the comments that, I think it was Maestro Bob, that, there is some kind of equipment over here that I can use to knock out the silver team, who I called the black team for some complete nonsensical reason. I just have to listen carefully because this thing is loud, and wow, there's a lot of text over here. I think this is the classroom that I was thinking of. In consideration of thy spiritual progress, the cloaks of the great architect of Goya, sounds like a Zelda 1 enemy, hath graciously added some few names to the tally of fortunate acolytes who shall be receiving upgraded holy texts this year, the 386 model. Herman Solemnus, the Junior Prayer Book, Volume 59, Mervyn Ferryman, year subscription to Hammer and Anvil, Leela Gardner, females again? I don't know, the Junior Prayer Book, Volume 48, Albertus Horribilis, 2001 Advanced Wars and Invocations, Percival Forrester, the Hammerite Exegesis with Illustrations, Thomason Althus, the Junior Prayer Book, Volume 49. Yeah. Theology exam results for what? Yeah, geez, I keep saying women, what's this? But I really mean that I think maybe the Hammerites wouldn't allow them in, but it makes me sound horrible, so anyways. Had to get that off my chest. Theology exam results for White House, Class 2, Randall Hopkirk, Brendan Quigley, yeah, 45% sonic clamp punishment. Percival Forrester, 92, blah, 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 blah. 67% is sanitation duty. Wow, that's pretty harsh. That's not even that terribly. Maximus Egotisticus, 91% disappointing. Gadakis Macamulianopoulos, 75%. Arthur Fack, Honor de Quintus. Shivan Christophorus, 91, that's me, and it's not disappointing for something. Richard Head, ha ha ha. You guys get it, Richard Head, ha. 34%. Dragonal Burke Farm Punishment, Driniacanthus, Roman Spondicus, Eustace Mormir, not Pie Timer, Ogric Humus, I don't know, this is not very funny. Oh, hey, it's an actual text. For your information, the Academy visit to the Imperial City Athalonia will take place on the 25th of this month. Please ensure that all attending acolytes are fully equipped for combat practice and study. This means that all written assignments must be placed on my desk by the 24th. May I take this opportunity to wish all involved a safe journey and a successful trip, as those who impress might well catch the eye of various members of the Imperial Council, who will reportedly be attending some of the ceremonies and combat trials. Principal of Excantium Academy. Oh, I was bringing back bad memories of school where everything was stressful and I seemed to be the only one who noticed.
Essay question 1. The fifth architect of Goya was well known for championing the northern republics and laying down the foundations of empire in this region. This work hath lately received tremendous approbation from the emperor given the present instability of the region. Discuss the ramifications of imperial influence under the rule of Brother Constantine, and in particular its significance regarding the role of the architect of Goya himself. Essay answer by Altarianus. If thou askest me, I would say that there is something a little odd about the fact that two of our most esteemed brothers hath been situated in the north. 'Tis as if there were something strange going on that one should be needed to watch the other. The architect hath not of late begun his tour of the republics, for, saith he, there are pressing and disturbing matters to attend to. And Constantine saith that he hath continued work in building upon the foundations, though little hath been heard of him for some time, and unrest doth continue in the builder's northernmost house. It hath been duly noted before by the precursors that the time of the fifth architect was riddled with heathen conspiracy. What likelihood be there that such conspiracy hath filtered through to our own times, and doth even now infest our saintly halls through Constantine the Divine, or the most revered architect? Though surely this could not be as both art most saintly men, Though surely this could not be, as both art most saintly men, and any such consideration of their role wouldst appear to question the tradition itself of those people of the blood, and those that art spiritually blessed. Indeed, its significance lieth itself upon the structure of the empire itself, and its future prosperity, thus affecting the fortunes of every order. What is he even talking about? The doctrines of the fifth architect have been investigated before, and found to embody certain weaknesses and inconsistencies. Okay, the pages are different. Some scholars have noted that those that strip down the foundations of the Imperial Republic doctrine to the level of the fifth architect of Goya art in some way creating for themselves an unstable future. Little hath been mentioned in the tomes. This is so boring. Like, I know that it's realistic, but man. Okay, so this is the same question. Answer the first. Oh, this is more interesting. Brother Timna sucks burrick eggs. I have seen him in the library quite a lot with those damn books of his that seemeth to be a part of his body. He stinketh and is a disgrace to the empire. I shall not write any more bloody imperial history until the whole area hath been fumigated. I could not study even should I want to, but there's no chance when that henpecked lout is about. Where goes he at night anyway? Certainly not the washrooms, that's for certain. Excellent. I give you an A++, would read again. Okay. Same thing. The tremendous significance of the role of the architect is blah blah blah. Such significance regarding this context of universal significance art most certainly accorded great status in the order of signification, since such records were most duly begun in the precursor chambers so many significance ago. Canst thou remember such great significance since thou wert alively significant? Nay, for such significance hath a significance all of its own, and the signifier of such significance. Basically, that's all it is. God. Really now. When I was thinking of LPing this mission a long time ago, as I kind of briefly was, I was thinking maybe I shouldn't, because look at this text, it's ridiculous. The book of simple exercises for the undereducated dumbass acolyte. Q. If the builder's wrath travels at 75 miles per hour, and the heathen flees at 35 miles per hour, and is given 10 minutes by the builder's mercy to flee, how many minutes until the builder doth smite him? Answer. None, for the builder is omnipresent and can strike him down wherever he stands. Good answer. Excellent answer. You got a totally like a 0++, by which I mean 0 is higher than A in the alphabetical hierarchy of bits and bytes, whatever. Q. What maintenance procedures mayest be followed in order to make thy hammer last longer and provide good use? A. All hammers should always be clean before storage. Use the right hammer for thy job. Never use a hammer that is not designed for thy specific task. Injury could result. Strike not a hardened steel surface with a steel claw hammer. Metal clip shall result in injury to the user or to a bystander. Never leave thy wooden hammer in the sun where it may crack and dry. Never use a hammer with a loose or broken handle. If the handle is loose or cracked, replace it. Never use a hammer with a chipped, cracked, or mushroom face. 'Tis an accident waiting to happen. Imperial History Examination. Invigilator's Notes. My theory goes as follows. Primary objective, to test all initiates in the retention of official Imperial history. Secondary objective, to discover who mayst be involved in seditious anti-Imperial activities in line with the epithets of the Precursor Order. Dude, there wouldn't be an order calling themselves precursors when there's nothing to be a precursor to. Learn 2 English. Anyways, marks should be awarded not merely for insight and details, but for invention in presenting a positive image of the Imperium. All who present a flawed account of history that presents the Imperium in a foul, heathen way shall be punished. Note to examiners, these procedures are designed to acclimate initiates into the difficulties of their role as Imperial guardians and ordinated brothers. 'Tis essential that all invigilators walk around in noisy shoes, wearing earnest expressions and distributing pencils whilst fundamentally failing to relax their students. Mock authority, mock it, I love it. The time remaining should be repeated with pedantic vigilance, concentrating upon not only hours and minutes, but seconds also, and particular attention should be paid towards making comments such as, "Thou shouldst have question 3 done by now," "Good noble students hath already completed a whole page by now," "Tick-tock, tick-tock," "Time it waiteth for no man," and so forth. Harsh glances and quiet removal to the designated thumbscrew chamber shall be dealt to those who are caught smiling irreverently or otherwise misbehaving. It hath lately come to the attention of the Dean that some students are fond of engaging in the practice of a series of sighs about the room, some of which have the sole purpose of disguising insults and lewd comments regarding invigilators' dress sense. All those duly accosted hath most unseemly responded, "But I art only sighing, honourable sir," yea, even when they canst not speak at all according to the rules, upon which point such sighing didst occur that the whole chamber were like unto a charnel room of recently deceased corpses expelling air from their fetid lungs. Brilliant! That book is the greatest book I've ever fucking read. Acolytes are required to partake in at least 6 modules during each academic year. Half of these must be academic research, the other half of practical use. The standard training module is mandatory for every student and will involve such basic fitness regimes as Whack a Heathen and Bucket Get. I think Bucket Get was like a test fan mission or something. Like an early one? I don't know. Acolytes who earn extra credits beyond the required 120 per year may be rewarded with the title of prefect. Which to me is a weird word. It sounds like pre-defect, but anyways. Man, that was pretty fun. Yes, I thought this room was sort of located in some other type of room, but no, I guess not. Let's turn off all the lights, and I think I got to this room through some other fashion before, because this is a secret door, spoiler, but I don't know if there's a switch on this side. Normally they put switches on both sides, but, well, I don't really know about that. Perhaps it's a book or something. I know for sure, however, that there is a switch on the other side, because you kind of come out through it, and that's why this room seemed different, because I remembered it sort of being some other place. Well, maybe it was probably downstairs that I came from. I don't know. Master's bathroom. Well, rather than nude, naked metal chicks there, they instead have PS builder types. Modern style toilet, even though it's older than regular Thief. It's always good. Master's common room. Great. Great, you know. It's a very common room indeed. Let's see if I can find this shit on my map. Like, that is floor whatever the heck it is. This schematic. Apparently I almost made it past somewhere in the basement, but really it seems like it might be impossible to ghost that unless I go down on the beams. And like, I'm okay with ghosting, but I don't want to have people actively alerted and running after me and stuff. And this room is just loot, that's it. Okay, fair enough. Lots of body dumping space here. Yeah, it must have been the ground, or the floor that is lowest to the ground that I came up from last time and stuff, because it must just been. Ooh. However, there's also this entire thing, and this map is not very helpful, but nevertheless, going into forbidden areas anyway. Nice stained glass, I just gotta say.
Okay, bursar. I don't know what that is. The guy who gives bursary. The buck stops at my arch. The architect of... Read the sign on my desk, boy. The buck stops at my ass. See, that's why I got this here star on my shoulder and you don't. 'Cause my ass is on the line. The bottom line? The bottom line. Master's Observation Lounge. Great. As I recall, I think there was absolutely nothing in here. Oh, yes, there's that room there that I thought a guy walked through, but possibly not. Oh, by absolutely nothing, I, of course, mean some Victorian-style eyeglasses. You know, it's all good. Alright, let's get burst. It's childbirth. It's very painful. Office of the Dean. Entry by appointment only, lest the builders strike thee down where thee stand. Do not enter without approval slip from the bursar's desk. Great, which is kind of right here or something, so I just waltz my way in anyway. Thought I heard some guy come in through another door, but I guess not. I'm just waltzing my way everywhere. Waltz, waltz, waltz. Why don't you ever do any other dance into a place? It's always waltzing. I mean, God.
Dear Brother Benedict, I report to thee on our findings from the excavations under the Academy Library. As thou knowest, the library was purportedly built on the site where the great precursor academic Alhamon was martyred and buried 1,000 years ago. At first the excavation went well. We found what seemeth to have been a sparsely furnished burial chamber, and even a book of strange backward scribbling. Unhappily, the bones foundeth within the tomb were, without doubt, those of a small cat. Oh, I remember something about this. As is usual, when we findeth not the bones which we seeketh, we merely place them on display as relics in any event. The pilgrim seemeth not to notice. But cat bones? Either we claimeth he was a rather smaller man than the marble Apollina would have us believe, or we discover his bones elsewhere. Methinks this must needs be a job for one of thy young acolytes, the Talia graveyard, and a shovel. Humbly the builder's servant, Ponticus, master of relics. I love how it totally rips apart. It's just like complete corruption. It's all fake. Like they're just pretending everything, like nothing they do is really honorable or holy or real. It's all just faking stuff to keep their order, even back in these days. I love it. Anyway, oh, hey. No, that was the guy I knocked out. I don't think there's anybody else patrolling up here, else I would have seen him. VIP room 1? Well, VIP, not VIP. Shouts out to Raukau.
Death is standing in my doorway. Death is knocking on my door. I refuse to simply listen. I refuse to just get up. Even though I know it's there, I will never shift myself. Death is knocking on my doorway. Death is walking through the door. Death is ever near my presence. Death has prophesied my toll. Death is knocking on my doorway. Let me in, it tells me then. I can already taste the smolder from the ashes on its shoulder. Brought up all the way from hell. Just let go of all your troubles. Take my hand and be reborn. As entirely new someone with no old memories at all. Spiders crawl upon my shoulder. Far too heavy is the boulder. Hanging from my scrawny neck. Growing ever distant, ever colder. Save me, builder. Save my brothers. Save us from the fear of death. And on that note, I will see you guys tomorrow. Death.